emotions like for you? First game at a new place and back home.
Yes, I'm excited. I mean, I'm home finally, so I know I'm going to have a lot of family here. And just the environment in general, just from the exhibition game, I'm excited just for what we're supposed to come to get. And we're playing a top 20 team, so I feel like it's just going to be electric. I mean, I'm excited. It's just a good opportunity for us to get at it. So.
Kendall, on Friday, you weren't here last year for the slow starts, but it sounds like trying to start fast has been an emphasis for you guys. So what's that look like, and how do you guys kind of emphasize that?
Yeah, so I know, like, starting our games, like, we're trying to come out, like, it takes us a while to get into it. So I feel like us just having a faster start, that's just with getting boards, pushing it in transition, and getting the right shots. We can play fast but under control. Like, I feel like the exhibition game, we were shooting a lot of stuff on the first time and not getting into our offense. So I feel like just being more under control and smart with our shot selection will get us to where we need to be. And then also just on defense, stopping the ball, guarding the ball, no limit paint touches. I feel like Lewis got a lot of quick threes off on us to start, and just limiting that so we can push it in transition will help us. So.
You know, you ended up playing, I think, 21 minutes in the exhibition game, which was the most of the reserve player, the bench players. What kind of impact are you looking to make this first season, and what influence you feel like you can have on the team this year?
My thing is just picking up what we don't have on the court. Like, coming off the bench, I feel like that gives you an advantage because you can see what the team needs to bring out there. And my goal is always to just bring some energy, especially on defense. Like, you always need energy on defense. So just guarding whoever needs to be stopped. Also giving, like, Dal a break sometimes too, because she's always guarding those the best players on other teams. So just kind of taking that role up and just being what the team needs in the moment, just coming out and playing, just having fun. That's my intention this year. Just have fun, and have fun the right way, playing the right way.
Coach has kind of referenced it too, just you and Dal being really good defenders. You kind of feed off of each other and what you can do on that end of the floor and maybe push each other to be some of the better defenders on the team?
Yeah, totally. Like, when me and Dal are on the same team in practice, it's like, they can't do anything with it. Like, we're both just kind of so active and whatnot. We call each other twins. Like, I feel like just us together on the court, like, teams are going to have trouble with that. And then also the whole team feeds off of that. Like, if you have 1-2 people playing straight up defense, that gets everyone else active, and then they get in the passing lane still, and it's just momentum for the team, and that's all we can do is give what we can for the team. So.
What's been your personal process of adjusting to, I don't know if Shauna talked about maybe getting used to their defensive principles here? How's that process been for you?
Yeah, when I first got here, the defensive principles were really hard, and I think it was just because it's like the defensive principles are like guard the ball. Most teams, like, you kind of have cheat ways to guard the ball. You switching, you kind of do all of that. But no, here's just pride. Like, straight on the ball, keep the ball out the paint, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like just being more intentional, watching film, like learning the angles to cut, all that kind of stuff has really helped me improve my defense. And I still slack sometimes, mess up. But I mean, it's a learning game. So every single day, just come in and be intentional in what you want to do on defense. And I think basketball is 80% mental. If you're like, I'm gonna guard the ball, you're gonna guard the ball, so I think that's just kind of the mindset I have going into practice and games.
Is that pride on the ball guard, like, does that fit you personality wise?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, especially, like, think about, we have some good players in this conference, and just being able to go guard them and just kind of like just keep the ball in front, give them trouble, make somebody else beat you. I think that's going to be really big this year. So
what do you see as key is against the quickness of Florida State for you defensively?
Keep the ball in front. I mean, honestly, like, we're obviously going to play guards that can do everything. They can shoot, get to the mid-range, get to the basket. But our goal is to, like, on defense, make them shoot contested shots. Like, you don't want them beating you right to the basket for a layup or shooting wide open threes. If they're going to shoot a three, it's in your face. Or if they're going to shoot a pull-up, it's in your face. So I think it's just trying to take pride in keeping them out the paint. And, I mean, obviously we're probably going to have some slip-ups here and there, less rotations, but I think every possession just being mindful of, like, we want them to take hard contested shots. Not everything is easy. If they're going to get to the basket, they're going to have to work for it. It's not going to be easy. So.
Shauna talked about you had 19 points in your scrimmage. So, like, we've talked a lot about defense for you, but how are you getting, kind of finding your spots offensively, given there's so much kind of established offense on this team?
I feel like this team, like, I feel everyone can score. So I think it's just kind of like when, you have that opportunity to score, just take it upon yourself. Kind of I feel like on this team, you don't have to go searching for shots. You know, it's kind of like whatever comes to you, that's what you need to do. Always, you know, the coaches always say, take what the defense gives you. So it's never like forcing shots, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like in the exhibition game, it was kind of just like, you know, the shots I had, they were given to me. Nothing was forced, all that kind of stuff. And then I think it's also just a confidence thing, too. I think all summer and stuff, I was working on confidence. And the coaches here have been really helpful with me in building that confidence up to just, you know, shoot the ball, kind of. So I think just kind of that also is like, you know what you need to do on offense. So it's like, just do it. Take what's given to you. To me, the defense is going to feel that. I don't worry too much about offense because it's like you're going to take what's given to you. You know, you can score. So it's just kind of just going into every game, like, you know, take care of defense, whatever is given to you on offense, take that too. So it's just, yeah.
I feel like you talked about them kind of helping rebuild confidence. Jen's talked about that. Like, we've heard that this staff, just from talking to you guys, they do a good job of kind of infusing that and helping you guys with that. So, like, what do they do to get you guys back to that?
Yeah, totally. So, Coach Mack, and that's my position coach. Well, I kind of work with Coach Mack and Coach Liza a lot, but Coach Mack is my position coach, and her thing is just like, you know how to play, like, you know, so why are you overthinking? You know how to drive to the basket, you know how to shoot, all that kind of stuff. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. And it's kind of just like, so why are you overthinking it, you know? And then I work with Coach Britt a lot too. We're reading this book, Mindset book, and we read it weekly, come in, and, you know, we're always talking about it, like a growth mindset from a fixed mindset, and like what kind of mindset do you want? And like how is that gonna affect you on the court and in life? So I feel like they just really work on the person. They want you to get your mind right for the court. And we also have Becky. I talk to Becky weekly. And I think that's really been helpful because I feel like so much you don't talk about that you should talk about. Even like if you're doing good, it's still like you're still hard on yourself. So it's like just finding, you have these people here that give you the grace. So it's like, why can't you give yourself grace? And I think that's all. They like really work on your mental for the physical part of it. Like, you know, they're gonna help you on the court, but like you have to fix your mind, and they're really intentional in that. So.